When I started building this city, I thought it would be a relatively simple and straightforward endeavor. I was wrong. I'm H.C. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity! Let's continue developing the northeast quadrant of Freedom City. We've already got the next C-top all set and ready to go, but the next one is where things are going to get a lot more difficult because we're just so far from the center of the city. And also, to start building the next C-top, I'm going to be putting it right here, and that shares the same 4x4 region as this commercial zone. So there's very little of that 4x4 region left once I build that. So I'm going to have to pull out all my tricks to manipulate the land value so I can keep developing these into C-tops. I assumed that without all the gifts and everything that, there wouldn't be that much to really fool around with. I didn't really think about C-tops being that doable, but they are, and it's making things a lot more complicated. But before getting into more of that, how about we see how crime is doing around here, or anywhere in the city, really. Because, now that we've gotten some C-tops going over here, we've got enough population density to create crime. So how about we put another... Hold on. Yeah, let's put another police department right here. That ought to be good enough. Now, I know what you're thinking, viewers. H.C. Bailey, aren't those two police departments way too close to each other? And the answer is no, actually. The police department here is in the southwest corner of the 8x8 region for police coverage, and this one's in the northeast corner of another one. Not to mention we've got an 8x8 region here and here between them, so they're not really as close as it might visually look there. Now that we've gotten the bottom commercial zone into a C5 high, we shouldn't have to worry about the land value over here, just for the upper one, that is. Yeah, some of those residential zones are going to have a little bit of trouble developing there, but I'll increase the population density over there eventually. Once we got this C-top going, then I'm going to have to use all my drastic measures in order to continue developing C-tops. I wasn't exactly planning on doing that when I started building the city. I thought, well, let's just get a few of the easy ones and then, let the chips fall where they may. What does it even mean? But, now I'm already into it, so, it makes, developing all these C-tops makes this build much more difficult, but also much more strategic, too. Okay, we're almost done here. And then I'm going to have to use some more desperate measures in order to pull the center of the city further over here. Because that's about the only thing that I haven't done too much of yet to increase the land value over here. And I've been trying to avoid it until I get another C-top. There we go. So let's see what we need to do here. Let's see how we're doing otherwise. Okay, so with 2 more commercial zones, I'll need 6 residential and 4 industrial zones in order to keep things balanced. Now that we've gotten this C-top here done, I don't need to worry about this area of the 4x4 regions. So we can just connect those. And then let's get the rails to go over that way, so that way they have a valid destination. I am not going to be able to go up here to where I'm going to build more commercial zones eventually. So let's see, let's get the 6 residential going there. We've got police departments everywhere for people to go to work, hang out, whatever they do. And then, let's see, up here, let's get 4 more industrials. Okay, and then, let's see, let's get 1 commercial zone going. I don't think I'm going to be able to develop that into a high class without only doing this one at a time like I did with the first one in the Northeast here. And here's where the home 4x4 region is, so we've already got all the parks ready to go. Let's get some transportation ready to go too. Power's already good. And now, in order to, get that to develop into a high-class zone, I have to do some major renovations to the city. This town needs an enema! Starting with the industrial zones in the southwest quadrant. I need to get rid of all of them because they're pulling the center of the city way too far over here. So let's see, that's 12, 17, 21, and 26 industrial zones. The reason I'm choosing the industrial zones to move around is because they develop really, really easy regardless of land value, whereas, well, certainly commercial zones don't. And residential zones take a lot longer to fully develop than an industrial zone. So we'll just, reconnect everything here. I don't know why I don't have a power line there, but we got it now. Just make sure everything is still connected. I suppose I could get rid of this police department, but it costs a lot of money to build one of those things. I might as well just leave it and save the money. And then, okay, so we had 26 there. So now I need to put 26 up here to make up for that. So let's see. Okay, so 4. See, that's 8, 9. Okay, 10. Okay, 14. 16. 20. See, 24. Let me build one more for now. I think I just need one more after that, and that should be the 26, but I don't know, maybe I miscounted somewhere along the way. And then I want to fill in these areas with police departments, not because I care about the crime or the people suffering as a result of it, but because that'll help further drag the center of the city to the northeast. And then we've got plenty of money. Why don't we just build some more power plants? I'll need them sooner or later, and that'll also help drag the center of the city up in this direction. Now, the problem is that since I destroyed a whole bunch of industrial zones, I lost all of those levels. That's going to massively screw with the RCI demand gauge, even with such a high population here. So I'm going to lower the taxes just a little bit, and hopefully that'll keep me from losing too much demand for residentials or especially commercial zones. So let's get things developing here, or at least powered up. Okay, and then, why don't we check the power grid? Okay, everything looks good there. And then let's see the total number of zones that we've got. Let the game run for a little bit. Okay. Then the game updates. Okay, I did just need one more industrial. You can count on H.C. Bailey, because H.C. Bailey can count. Okay, so we got all that ready to go. Let's get that that commercial zone developed. We're not ready for a C-top yet. We're getting there. Okay, anything else? Okay, I think we've got all of those. Good. Let's just make sure we're not getting any more schools or hospitals snuck into my city. The boogeyman or something. And then, okay, we're good to go there. I think we're good to go over here. Looks like I lost a little bit of residential demand. I'll keep an eye on that, but for now, let's fast forward and get that commercial zone developing. Man, it's developing significantly more quickly than I anticipated. Well, I guess it's good to have some momentum. But yeah, residential zones should all start developing past level 1 now that we've got some population density over there. Hopefully I didn't forget about any valid destinations or anything like that. So yeah, if I lose a little bit of residential demand, I'm okay with that. I'm mostly concerned about the commercial zone demand. That's the one that really matters. That's where it's at. I wonder why this one's having trouble. I don't think it's a valid destination problem. Let's see, yeah, we got everything covered. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Well, eventually we'll get past that. Maybe it's just like the power distribution. Well, it looks like we've got most of the industrial zones back in action. Why don't we wait? Oh, we already got the next commercial zone going. Okay, let's not wait. Now, I was going to say, why don't we wait until these develop more to raise taxes back to normal, but let's not do that just yet. Okay, so let's get another rail there while I think about what I want to do with the rest of these. Okay, so yeah, let's just get the 4x4 regions going again. Oop. Okay, should be good. Yeah, I'm going to redistribute power around here in a bit. Let's see, I can go like that to get even more going over here. Let me see where the 4x4 regions are. Okay, so like that. So if I go, let's see, right, well, no, I need it to be like right here. That way we'll still have something connected to the upper tier of the C-top there. And hopefully that'll all work out fine. Okay, let's get the 4x4 region filled in. Okay, so as far as this goes, here's the home region. Yeah, there's not much left in that 4x4 region. Okay, so for the commercial zone there, let's see if I'm just seeing where I can go with that. Okay, so if I go right here, like that, that should be okay. And then same thing up there. Get all of that out of the way. And I think that's about as good as we're going to get. There's just no real perfect way to get to that commercial zone without going into one of the neighboring 4x4 regions. Okay, so we got that. We got these going. See, I think that's everything. We got power connected. I want to update or increase the taxes again soon. But why don't we wait until we got everything loaded here, and then we'll do that like in July or something. Uh-oh. Maybe the land value hasn't updated, or fully updated yet. Okay, now let's increase the tax rate. And I think I'll wait until more of these industrial zones develop to increase it back up to 9%. But we should be okay pretty much at this point. When your city gets sufficiently high level, the RCI demand gauge isn't telling the whole truth, so to speak. You have a lot more leeway than you did earlier in the city because you just have so many zones that balance each other out. Okay, let's get up to 9% again. Get our cash flow back. And then we'll be good. I want to check the crime rate in the area too. Make sure there's no crime dragging down the development. Yeah, we didn't make much money this year, but we had to do it to get these to develop. Okay, let's see how the city's going now. Woo! Really low on crime. I'm surprised, actually. Probably mostly from the northwest quadrant. But let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got... Yeah, we're looking pretty good. So I don't think I need to build any more police departments yet, but eventually I will build more. As long as the commercial zones are doing good, that's all I really care about. But yeah, let's keep going with the C-Top. And you know what? Let me show you how the center of the city is looking now. Yeah, it's much further to the east and a bit north of where it was before. So that's pretty nice. That should help all of my industrial zones to develop. Well, commercial zones, that is. So at this point, I still have everything pretty well balanced. But if you're trying to do what I'm doing and you're still having a hard time getting the commercial zones to develop into the high class, you could build more industrial zones. By the time I'm done with the Northeast Quadrant, I want to have 127 industrial zones. So I have a lot of leeway if I really need the help. But for now, I'd rather keep the zone types pretty balanced here. With all the zone levels. Yeah, they're all developed into level 4 industrial zones now. All we gotta do is just wait for this C-Top to get moving, and then we can move on to the next column, where things are going to get a lot easier. Now that we've gotten the center of the city moving in this direction, and we've gotten the hard C-Tops out of the way, so now we're moving closer to the center with each subsequent column that we're doing here. Alright, there we go. Why don't we just finish out the rest of the year, and then we'll get building some more. Okay, so we're good to go there. Let's get everything connected the way I want again. Okay, so with these, well, I gotta get rid of one of those. Let's get that connected so I don't lose power. There you go. Yeah, make everything nice and neat. Okay, so from here, now I can afford to build 2 C-Tops at a time. So let's see, let's get up to 64 commercial zones. And then, let's see, maybe 151 residential? Yeah, that ought to be good. Okay, so we'll go 9 more residential and 6 more industrial. That ought to be good enough. Okay, so with the commercial zones, let's see. Okay, how about we build the second one first, and then I'll build the rest once I've gotten the parks where I need them to be. Okay, so we got those going. Let's get more of the industrial zones moving around here. Okay, so 1 more industrial. Yeah, how about we go up over here? That ought to be good. Okay, then with the residentials there, let's see how many I can afford to build in this column. Should have plenty of room. Okay, so with this one, okay, so we need 9 more. Let's see, let's go with 5 here. And then 4 more up here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that won't interfere with the development of any commercial zones. So, yeah, that fills out very nicely. I want 13 residentials in that column. Okay, then over here, Let's get another police department for a valid destination. Yeah, why don't we connect these now that we're getting a lot closer to the northwest quadrant. There we go. Okay, then let's see. I'm thinking if I want to build... Well, I can't build another police department on this rail. I don't have anything else that I can put there. So how about we do this? Let's go to the right there, and then cut that off. So everything over here will either go down to that police department or over to this one. That ought to be good enough there. Okay, we got enough industrial zones. Let's get the 4x4 regions going around here. Gonna have to get rid of this police department, I'm afraid. But we got commercial zones to help out there. Okay, so for this one... Okay, so the 4x4 region here is like that. And that encompasses both of them. So that'll make things a little trickier. Yeah, let's get rid of some of the excess rails that we don't need anymore. Get some power over there because I'm gonna cut everything off over here. Yeah, just get this all out of the way. Okay, so we have that, and then... Okay, yeah, let's get that 4x4 region going. I'm gonna change where the power lines are eventually anyway. Okay, so like this. And then get a whole bunch of parks over there. I might overwrite some of them later. Oh, this will be pretty easy actually for that one. Okay, then let's see. Okay, so this 4x4 region, we can go like that. Yeah, that ought to be good. Okay, then let's get this one in there. It's just easier for me to visualize exactly what I need to do around here. Okay, why don't we just put a rail there temporarily while I'm getting these other rails out of the way. Even while you're paused and you're updating rails, the game can still take a look and see, hey, you don't have any transportation here, and split up the C-top there. So you want to be really careful with how you connect things together. Okay, so let's see, we got that one. I'll get rid of an industrial zone, that's fine. Okay, so we got to the right, down below as far as I can go. Okay, so let's get you out of the way. And where else could we use another one? Why don't we get another one up there? Get that reconnected. Okay, then 4x4 over here. Okay, so we got that. How's this one look? Good. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna need to do some work over there eventually. Okay, so I don't need the rail over there anymore. Let's get that filled in there. Let's see what's behind these buildings. Okay, there's an empty tile there. Okay, so we got all that. And then, okay, so with the upper one, or well, with these two, they're already connected, so I don't think I need to worry about them. As a matter of fact, why don't we connect power over there? And that won't get in the way of any of these, I don't think. Let me see here. Yeah, it's perfect. Perfectly located. That's why these commercial zones are so easy to develop. And then, okay, so with this one, okay, I can just bypass that whole thing and then get rails up there without taking away land value. This one is going to be the tricky one. So let's see, if I go there, there's that area. So I could put a rail either to the left or down if I need to. Or where I need to, exactly. Let's see, I don't think there's a really good way of doing this. Yeah, let's leave that side alone. And this side... Yeah, no matter what, I'm going to be putting a rail in a spot that's in someone's 4x4 region. So why don't we do that here so that stays out of this one. That ought to work okay. And then, okay, so we got this part here. Okay, so pretty much no matter where I put a rail, it's going to, be part of one of those 4x4 regions. So let's see, where I've got it now is fine for this C-top, I mean. Yeah, there's just no really good place to put that. So, yeah, I think I'll just leave that as is. But how about I was going to say extend the rails, but yeah, that would take up even more. I was thinking about connecting them, like, over here, so I could more easily see that. But, no. That would take up more of the land value in the area. Okay, so we've got these going, got that. I did build the extra industrial zone. I think I did. I'll double check the numbers in a moment. Okay, so at this point, we've got our taxes jacked up to the max, making the citizens pay through the nose. What does that even mean? Well, in any case, we've got this developing. Let's see what we've got and wait for the game to update the zone totals so I know I didn't forget anything. Is anything going to develop? I did unpause, didn't I? Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell with just the residential and commercial zones there. Oh, wow, we're really moving the center now. Okay, so this is all good. Let's see, crime is still good, though I imagine that will change in the near future. Hopefully the land value updates with the commercial zone soon, but otherwise, I think it's looking fine. Now it's not, with a hospital there, and a school. And people just never learn, do they? Well, that's okay. We can teach them that lesson again. Don't need school for that. Just property taxes. Or however they collect taxes in this city, I don't know. Okay, so we've got all those developing. I would just like to make sure that I've got the land value going on the commercial zones. I'm pretty sure I do now. Okay, so down here we're okay. And over there we're okay. Okay, I was just making sure because it looked like the rails were suspiciously close to the zones, and I just wanted to make sure that they're not getting in the way of any of my land value or anything. Okay, good. We've got that going. And then, let's see, these two, I may need to build more industrial zones to continue moving the center of the city over here. But for now, I think we're doing okay. Okay, so we got 151, 64, 104. Perfect. Then let's just see how the other C-top is going to develop. Hopefully the middle two will not merge together. Hopefully these two will just keep on doing their thing by themselves. That would be nice, but now we can pick up the pace a little bit with developing the C-Tops. Okay, good. We got one. Uh-oh. Developing a little too quickly. Well, if absolutely necessary, I could demolish one of them. See, we are connected to the upper commercial zone there. Maybe they don't like all the rubble in the area. Why don't we clean that up a little bit there? Maybe rake the leaves this time of year. Get some of that pumpkin spice. What is with pumpkin spice anyway? I don't know. I'm not really in touch with that. Or anything, really. Yeah, I know that's a real shock to you viewers. Well, the zone demand is remaining perfectly balanced. And how are we... Let's see how the tax dollars are doing here. Oh yeah, now we're back in action. We're getting a few thousand per year. So, is the other commercial zone going to develop or what? Okay, good. We got that going. Let's just double check the crime. See if we need any help. Not yet. I think we're doing okay there. But yeah, so the thing is, at this point, with moving the center of the city, is I'm pretty much at the limit of what I can do with my zone balance here. So I may need to exceed the normal amount of industrial zones I would like to build. So it might imbalance the zone demand a little bit, but I think we'll be fine either way. I just don't know exactly how much I'm going to need to build. Will it really be necessary? Find out next time on Let's Play Sim City. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!